Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's DLloyd. So we have to talk about the James Harden situation and the mysterious no-show that James Harden pulled on the Philadelphia 76ers today. Now, many teams did report for media day today. We are officially getting closer to the start of the NBA season, and the biggest news that came out, at least during the morning sessions, was the absence of James Harden. He did not show up to 76ers Media Day. Now, they are having a little camp at Colorado State, in Colorado, of course, and there was no James Harden. He was not there. We don't have a reason as to why he did not show up. We have an idea as to why he didn't show up, but he did not officially show up today. Now, over the summer, we had the famous words from James Harden calling Daryl Morey a liar and that he would not be a part of any organization that Daryl Morey is a part of. Well, Daryl Morey is a part of the 76ers organization. James Harden is a part of the 76ers organization. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly how this thing plays out. But for James Harden, you kind of have to be careful. Now, we know the rumor is James Harden wants to be a Clipper. He would like for Philly to trade him to the LA Clippers. The problem is the LA Clippers know he wants to be a Clipper. And it's almost like the Miami Heat and Damian Lillard. When you know a player wants to be on your team, why would I give everything up to go get him? So you know the Clippers are trying to lowball because it's like, hey, just take something and give us James Harden. But Daryl Morey kind of been through this game before with a star that wants to hold out. He's just not willing to give up James Harden, at least yet. But this is now going to become a tactical game between the front office and James Harden. And we will see who wins. There are reports right now really going both ways. There's one report saying that James Harden will eventually report. There is another that is essentially saying that the Sixers did make another call to the Clippers, but nothing big has happened. Now, we do know if James Harden does not play on his own, right, just willingly sits out, he will be fined like crazy. He will be absolutely fined like crazy. Does he care? Maybe he does not. Maybe he does not. We know he has made a ton of money, and maybe he's at the point where he truly does not care if he gets fined a little bit of money here and there. But if he does show up, they're going to have to play him. With the new resting rules, they're going to have to play James Harden. So it is going to be a weird standoff. How does Philadelphia handle it? How does James Harden handle it? But you have to be careful with your James Harden. You are an aging player. Yes, you were a star. Yes, you were an MVP, but you are an aging player in the NBA. And we have seen time and time again where sometimes that aging player still thinks it's their heyday, and it's not. And the NBA will move on without you. We've seen James Harden get his way or force his way out of Houston. And how did he do that? He was fat, out of shape, did not care too much in the game, and he purposely didn't put the effort in, and then magically got in shape when he got into Brooklyn. When he wanted out of Brooklyn, he really didn't care there neither, and forced his way out of Brooklyn, and now he wants out of Philly. Only so many times you can keep forcing your way out of a situation. So it will be extremely tough to do this again. So this might be his last shot, and he wants to do it with the Clippers. Well, we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. I am interested because we have some drama heading into the season, of course. And this is probably, now that Damian Lillard has been traded, this is probably the top when it comes to it. But be careful. You're still good enough where I don't think you'll be out the league. But be careful because you can't do this much more. This is probably the last time. And this time is still going to be shaky. I know he felt like he got done dirty, and he did. He did. Anytime you have those behind closed doors, wink, wink deals, take a little less, we'll take care of you later, and it doesn't happen, I will feel a type of way too. That's also the risk. And the NBA, knowing how dirty of a league it is in terms of just how crazy the front office gets, and it's a business. And how many times you hear that? Not just the NBA, sports as a whole, right? It's a business. He learned it's a business. And they're going to try to do what's best for the organization. Damian Lillard learned He's not in Miami. We'll see what happens with James Harden, man. But you guys let me know. What do you guys think about his absence? Do you think it's a big deal? Do you think he shows up? Do you think he gets traded? How do you think this whole scenario plays out? Do you think James Harden is crazy? That he, on one end, he does have a point. I will be upset too. The other, this is now the third time you're trying to force your way out of his organization. That's also not a good look. But you guys let me know how you guys feel about it in the comment section below. Also, leave this video a like if you haven't already, because it definitely helps me out a ton. And subscribe if you haven't. It's DLloyd. I'm see y'all next time. Peace.